Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. What I can tell you, though, take a look at what's happening here. So you may have noticed that it's been cooler than normal the last few days. Well, it definitely has been. And it's all because of this. You can see right here with that low pressure system. That low pressure system is coming in from the Pacific Northwest, and then it's actually going to continue to drop and spin right off the coast of us here in Southern California. So this is what's aiding in that cooler weather here in Southern California. So here is a quick look at our weather headline. So we are talking about this cooling trend continuing as we head into the rest of the week. Our temperatures are feeling more like June than anything. It feels more like those June temperatures rather than late July. But the good news is that just like yesterday, we do have the low clouds and fog here in Southern California. It's going to be one of those slow clearing pattern type of days. And then by the time we head toward the afternoon, more sunshine. The good news is that the warm up will be arriving as we head into this upcoming weekend toward the end. But I do want to show you what we're talking about this morning with the cloud cover, because we are talking about this clouds once again pushing inland, but this morning it's not quite as thick in some of our inland communities like what we saw yesterday. I'm going to take you over to the San Fernando Valley so you kind of get what I'm talking about, because we do have clouds again in the San Fernando Valley, but it's not as thick. So it should be burning off a little bit faster once we head into the latter part of the morning. And also you can see it hasn't quite made its way all the way to Santa Clarita like what we saw yesterday morning. So that kind of tells you that it will burn off a little faster. So some of our inland communities will go up temperature wise, maybe by a few degrees compared to yesterday. But you can see here the clouds have once again rolled into the Inland Empire, which is unusual for this time of year. We do see it, but we don't see it as often. So this is 2 days in a row we're looking at the clouds stretching all the way to San Bernardino and also to the Lake Elsinore area. So here is a look at what we are dealing with as we head into the afternoon. We are looking at those temperatures slowly warming up by a couple degrees inland. But if you want to compare it to the rest of the country as we head into the next few days, we're going to remain well below average, while the rest of the country looking at these really hot temperatures. And again, it's all because of this low pressure system. So this low is going to stick around. And then the good news is that the marine layer gets a little bit more shallow once we head toward tomorrow and also into Friday night. And that's because you can see how it kind of pushes away. We have a high pressure system sitting out to the east. This is going to expand and then allow the warm up to begin. So it's going to knock that low pressure system out of the way. So we will finally begin that warm up as we head into next week. Take a look at these highs. So we are talking about temperatures still hovering below average. We're talking about upper 70s as we head toward the end of the week. And then by Saturday, a dip in temperatures, mid 70s, upper 70s for LA and Orange County by Sunday, but then those 80-degree conditions return as we head into the start of next week, and we'll just continue to gradually warm up into the middle of next week. Valleys are going to be in the upper 80s also through the end of the week, and then by Sunday those 90s return. You can see each day after that temperatures slowly going up. So the warm up is on the way. We just have to bear with the cooler weather at least for the next few days. Upper 80s through Saturday for the Inland Empire, and then again 90s also returning like the valleys on Sunday. And then we're actually going to see temperatures closer to triple digits as we head into Tuesday of next week. So it's on the way. It's going to start to warm up, but right now it definitely feels a little bit more June-like because of these below average temperatures. We've had these below average temperatures for nearly 2 weeks now. Back to you.